Hey everybody, Fred for Tag Media Network here, and today we're going to be talking about 1979, the game. This video is chock full of information, so let's jump right into it. The game takes place obviously in the year 1979, and it's at the start of the Islamic Revolution. The Shah has just been overthrown, and your character, Karim Naraghi, is on a mission to rescue some embassy hostages.
The American embassy in Tehran is in the hands of Muslim students tonight.
That's not where all the fun starts though. In the preliminary levels of the game, you play as an American-Iranian translator. Throughout the game, there's decisions to make. Given the case, you get to decide how you enter the country. A. By helicopter with a U.S. Special Forces team. B. Through the Iraq border with Saddam Hussein's army. Or C. Across the Afghanistan border with the Taliban. Once you get inside, your mission objective changes. It's now to get a small military crew up to Tehran and get some American hostages out of the country. So that's basically the setting of the campaign part of the game. The game is going to have multiplayer. It's going to come preloaded with 12 different maps, and it's going to have multiple different game modes where you can focus straight on head-to-head combat or decision-making and puzzle solving. Of course, all of that information is subject to change, given that the release date of the game is planned for sometime around a year and a half from when I'm posting this video. Okay, so the big question is probably why? Why 1979? Why a game that takes place so long ago and on such a different topic than what we're used to playing? It's actually a funny story. The game is developed by Ink Stories, a studio that's sort of new. You might know them by producing the games Homefront and Alan Wake. Those are actually the only two games that they have produced so far, and they're hoping that 1979 will be their third. The owner of the company and the director of 1979, he actually came from Rockstar Games. He was the director for the games Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and he also was the director for the games Red Dead Revolver, which inspired into Red Dead Redemption, and the game Bully. Now, it still doesn't answer our main question. What a lot of people don't know is that Kansari actually grew up in Iran during the Iran hostage crisis. His family then fled to Canada, which would explain him being a director here in Northern America. Now, you might think that I'm going off track right now, but I'm actually not. Without him experiencing the Iran hostage crisis first-handedly, there would be no inspiration for this game. Kansari says that given that most people that play video games nowadays have been born after 1980, thus after the Iran hostage crisis, he feels the need to educate people and give gamers a slice of history. Well, we'll all be able to rewrite history and play it out our own way when the game hits the shelves roughly a year and a half from now. One thing for sure is that more information is going to surface about 1979 as we inch our way closer to the release date. Feel free to head right on back here at Tag Media Network, where we'll inform you as best as possible about 1979 and other great gaming and technology information. This has been Fred reporting for Tag Media Network. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Ultimately, plans are to actually make a website, tagmedia.net, where we'll be able to go more in depth about things. But that will obviously come in the future.